just waiting for people to join in the chat. I'm going to start talking about what we are going to be doing. Ow. I just bumped my knee. Ouch. Anywho, I'm going to be talking about what we are going to be doing in just a few minutes. I'm just waiting for people to join in to see what happens, you know? Just give me a few minutes to set everything up. Okay, I am back. Everything should be good now, hopefully. So, let's actually talk about what we are going to be doing today. Spotify, shut up. Anywho. So, first of all, you may notice something a little bit different about the stream. Specifically, this pretty little thing on the corner of the screen. Specifically on the although the bottom left corner is very appealing, I know for some people it'll be very generous and loving. I'm actually talking about the thing on the top right corner of the screen. So, I learned this, like, a few days before the Stranger Things chapter happened, where I decided to try and sign in because, you know, for the funny. I didn't expect anything out of it, and then all of a sudden, I got a message, and it's just like, oh, you got accepted into the creator program, and I'm just like, they seriously let me in? Really? I mean, I'm not complaining, that's pretty epic, but, like, it was quite the shock when I saw it. Still, though, it makes me very happy to have the little badge here, and when we go to the main screen, wow, it's right there, too. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. Although, to be fair, I may need to shrink it down in size, but we'll see, we'll see. Anywho. So, let's talk about what we are going to be doing today. So, this lovely fellow over here, his name is Jeff. Say hi to Jeff, class. So, I haven't talked about what videos I'm working on next, but I have pretty much 4 projects in the pipeline. When it came to setting up the next videos I want to do, I was pretty much working through the Great, the Terrible, and the Unique design of the first, and I thought to myself, what videos do I want to do after that video? And I had 4 videos in mind. I don't have them in the scripting phase just yet, with the exception of Mr. Jeff over here. Because I wanted to try something a little bit different with this approach. Normally, whenever I make videos, especially for Why No One Uses, I normally playtest the perks, and then I pretty much write down my experience in the script, in the scripting phase. But I decided I wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to collect some more data through streaming. So that way I can get some player feedback from viewers on builds that they run and also ideas that they came up with playstyles and strategies there. I will definitely say that I am in. I'm mid. Or not midway. I would say I'm starting the writing of Why No One Uses Jeff's Perks. It's not anywhere complete. I hopefully will be able to finish it in like a week or two through my brain actually deciding to function like a human being. But right now, I'm just collecting data and trying to theory craft purposes for the build or the perks designs and the logic behind why behavior designed the perks the way they did and balanced them the way they did as well. Because for those of you who may know or may not know, all three of Jeff's perks, or rather two of Jeff's perks, got changed, or got changes over the years. Let me up the music just a little bit. And I'm also going to lower the audio in Dead by Daylight a bit. There we go. Just that so I can hear things a little bit better. So, Aftercare pretty much got no changes over the years. It maybe got like one or two adjustments. Or no, I think it got one adjustment, but then it came back. But even still, it's pretty much exactly the same as it was from a release. Breakdown did get a few number bumps. And we did have the situation where behavior were very, very close to, hold on, the music's a little too loud for me now. There we go. So in the case of Breakdown, they bumped the numbers around a few times if I remember. And there was also the recent rework that happened where they want to increase the healing from unhooked to 50%, which was removed because it would combo with Resurgence and you would fully heal off of a hook, which was rather stupid, as the hip kids would say. And then there's Distortion, and everyone knows the tragedy that is Distortion, with it pretty much decimating the meta play of Dead by Daylight as a counter perk. And then it became, it ended up getting nerfed by behavior. And players were not happy about it, then it got a slight touch up, but this has been the state it has been left in ever since. As of right now, the goal I have is just to explore the perks, make some builds for them, and just collect a bit more data on them. Because I will definitely say, I love Aftercare, but these other two perks I don't find myself running all that often. But that's just because I'm not a stealth player, and Breakdown just makes me sad. That's my logic for why I don't run those perks. In the case of Aftercare, oh yeah, no, Aftercare, I love Aftercare. I have some goofy builds that I run with that perk. One build in particular, that is if I can find it. I don't think I have it on Jeff, but I can make it real quick. This is the build I run with Aftercare. Aftercare, Teamwork, Power of 2, Blood Pact, and Botany. And the entire purpose of the build is to make Power of 2 and Blood Pact work in a solo queue environment. Because Aftercare giving me and my teammate aura reading on each other means that we are much more likely to stay within the range. Which is very nice. I will definitely say that. Bonnie just helps to speed things up, and, well, these two need to be here for obvious reasons. I will definitely say for the other two perks, making builds for them is rather tricky. Because they're more so meant to just be stationary or isolated perks rather than you making builds around them. But it's still possible. For example, I've been playtesting this build recently as a anti-tunnel build. And I've been getting mixed results. As for distortion, distortion is definitely the most tricky of the bunch because I don't know what to do with it. That's honestly a big reason why I decided to stream, because I want to see from viewers builds that they run and also just play test and experiment. Give me a moment. I'm just going to... Oh, give me one more moment. Spotify decided to be stupid with me. I will definitely say, be ready to see some potato gameplay, because I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a hot minute. I think, like, for the last few days. Mostly just because I've been taking a slight break after making the VecBub video. So I'm going to be very rusty. But I will definitely try my best. And we'll go from there. Okay. Let's go with a funny build. But yeah, how's everyone's day been so far? So far it's been fairly quiet. You know, hold on, give me 1 second. I think I can make that creator program banner just a hair smaller. There we go. I do think it's a little too large. And I'll take a medkit, and I don't like running add-ons, but in general, I just don't like running perks. You know what? I'll take bandages and the wrap. Sure, let's do that. Bandages and the wrap. That sounds pretty okay. But yeah, the whole purpose of the stream is just to collect data. I do want to hear from viewers their thoughts on the perks that I want to gather research on, because 2 of the 3 perks I don't really spend all that much time playing around with, and I could use a little bit more help just to gather some information. Alright, Jenny over there. I keep forgetting how vocal Jeff can be. Maybe I should be running Iron Will. Just in the video when I record the Adept videos, I just run Iron Will as a meme for Jeff. Alright, 2 survivors in chase. We love to see it. We love to see it. Yo, the Ellen's my obsession. It's kind of funny seeing her spin around in a circle. As long as she doesn't run towards me, I think we'll be okay. Oh, it's a Weska. "7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you," as the saying goes. Speaking about 7 minutes, I had this one game against the Xenomorph. It felt like it took like 10 minutes for everyone to get 4K'd. Because no one was touching a generator. Like, it felt so sluggish, that game, and I thought to myself, is this the games that low MMR experience? Like, people are just gen-phobic? Because this is more typical of the games that I experience, like 2 gens popping around this time. If there's a gen there, I want to save it. There's a Jenny over there. Light progress. Oh, the Claudia's on it. I can try to go for a protection hit here. Oh, that's so unlucky. Hey, I can at least do that. I feel like that cooldown was so short. Well, at least Alan got out of there. That's something, right? Okay, and now Aftercare activates because of Claudia. The 2 of them heal me, so now I'll have aura rating on both of them. Bonus! And now I just need to get rid of the infection. If I can rescue Ellen, I can get Aftercare off on her, but I don't really stress much about that because I have Blood Pact. I'm gonna drop this way. Oh no, poor Ellen, she's getting chased again. I definitely want to try and help her, but I don't think I can. Because I don't want to become the tunnel target. There's a gen in here. Claudia's working on that gen there. The other one is over there. I'm gonna set the spray down. Just so I have access to the medkit. If she has DS, that would be really nice. Okay, Wesker has Agi. Oh, yeah, she had DS. And she has Lithe, too. Okay, what on earth is this Claudette doing? Oh, she's busy trying to go for blind. It's so funny, like, I think this is another reason people don't like running info perks. They just don't like seeing their teammates running around doing nothing. Like, it just, mentally, it makes them go boom. Like, just seeing this Claudette stand around like a scarecrow is actually kind of disheartening. But I do understand why she's doing it. It's because she has a flashlight. Okay, where are the gates? Gate there, gate there. Okay, Claudia's going to go into that gate. I'll try to go for that one there. I think I managed to catch the timing for the pallet save. But I could be wrong. If I remember, the gate... No? Where is the... Oh, it's all the way there. I'm just being silly. I thought the light was over there. I could try to go for pickup. Oh no! do that. The name of the game is to delay. That's good, that's good. Now I run to the exit gate. Aw, I tried to spin that. That's sad. If someone can just open the door, I can try and crawl out of here. Oh, we're gonna live forever. That's actually really sad. I feel bad for this Wesker. Oh my goodness, what a giga build! Like, what is this? We're gonna live forever, do no harm, no one left behind, auto. This is the build that Pixel Bush fears. I think this is the first time I've ever seen a build like this. Like, oh, holy. Hmm. Da, 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 da. I'm afraid that Nancy probably hasn't. Sorry to rain on your parade, 11. Hmm. Hmm. But yeah, I feel bad for that Wesker. He got destroyed. Ow, my leg again. I keep bumping my leg now on my desk. I don't mean for it to happen. It just keeps happening. Oh no, I see a Sable. You know what that means, chat? Whenever you see a Sable player, free W for the killer. Ha ha ha. I'm joking, of course. Clearly Sable isn't going to give the killer a free win. I'm just saying, 90% of my matches end up like that. Ooh, it's unknown. No pallet spawn here, though. That's interesting. Alright, I'll continue on this generator. Let's just hope Nancy decides not to run back here. Unfortunately, she's not my obsession. So, I can't see her because of Blood Pact. That was quite the scream, Nancy. Ooh. I can try and go for rescue, actually. I'm going to try and go from the long side. I think he has pop, or not pop, pain res. Okay, I'm going to go for this rescue. No! Someone got rescued. This is so sad. And I guess the Nancy has a totem. Or, inner strength. I'm going to heal with medkit. No, we broke out of range. He's going to try and tunnel her out. This is so sad. We haven't even done a single gen yet. This is... Oh! Oh no, 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 no. I forgot he has friends. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't... Oh! I thought... Like, where are the pallets? Okay, there's one there. I would have never made that. Like, I swear, it feels like all the pallets are just nowhere in sight. Okay, I'm going to get healed by the Sable. And because she unhooked me, Aftercare is now activated on her, so... There's that at least. Thank you. We do need to pressure Jen, though, like there's no tomorrow. So I'm going to help double, because she does have Prove Thyself as well. Oh, this poor Nancy, she's just getting tunneled by the unknown. Like, I don't know what this Nancy did to make Unknown so angry. But clearly, Unknown is just not having it today. Okay, we're going to finish 2 generators at least, so we recover slightly. Lovely stuff. Unfortunately, I still have, I have plaything equipped onto me, so I have to be very cautious of where Unknown is. Alright, I see Sable all the way over there. They're in chase now with 11. Okay, I see her now because of Blood Pack. That's good, that's good. I will definitely say, if anyone is sending messages in the chat, I can't see it right now because YouTube is being a little bit funky with me on my laptop. But I'll take a look in just a moment when I get the chance. Alright, I'll be able to finish this generator at the very least, but I think he knows where Sable's hiding. I'll need to go for rescue on 11. I do have to be cautious, though, because I just have no idea where Unknown is. Oh! There he is, running right in front of my face. He left me? Oh, he's going for 11 again. There we go. Now Plaything won't give me a jump scare every single time. That's something nice, right? Alright. Come on, Sable. Let's work on the same generator together. Oh, she had DS! Good job, 11. Alright, luckily, because Sable has proved thyself, which is actually really nice. The heck was that? Why was there just an unknown on my screen? And now I'm gonna follow Sable because we're both 7% faster because of power of 2. And because she has proved thyself, I do want to actually work on the same gen with her. I think she may have deja vu. I teleported again. There you are. I think Sable will try to return to the gen, and I'll just delay. I'm gonna comp drop this. I delayed as long as I could. He was going to down me anyways with UVX because of the corner. That was actually poor of me to run there. Now the question... Yeah, I'm gonna let go. Hopefully the Sable can try to find Hatch, but... who knows. Good luck, Sable. You're most definitely going to need it. I think I'm gonna switch it up and go for the breakdown build. I want to see how this would work. Because, hold on, let's see. Breakdown. Hook breaks and seconds. Respawn. Realistically, breakdown is meant to be played similar to something like Decisive Strike or Off the Record, because the way that it functions is that when you get unhooked, it breaks the hook for like 3 minutes, and you see the killer's aura for a short period of time. It's meant to be like a anti-tunnel perk, but unlike something like Off the Record or Decisive Strike, which is much more obvious, this is more of a passive effect, just to prevent you from going on the same hook in the area. I do definitely think it works a lot nicer when paired with something like Deli or Wicked. more specifically Delhi, just because breakdown doesn't affect basement hooks. The only reason I have Wicked here is for the aura reading, though. Because the aura reading from Wicked is actually disgustingly good. Like 20 seconds of aura reading. Holy. You want to avoid the killer that badly? Just run Wicked. Alrighty. Hmm. Oh my goodness, medkit central over here. We have 3 medkits. Meanwhile, what do I have? You know what? Do I even run an item? I hate running items so much. I'm much more used to playing Dead by Daylight without items than actually playing with them. The only time I actively run items is when I'm running a chess theme build, or as I call it, the pirate build. That's realistically the only time I run items. It's when I farm it from a chest. Hmm. Also, I have to say this. I find it very weird that Dustin is short in, like, the lobby screen. But in game, he has a normal male survivor height. It's a little bit jarring, to say the least. The same thing with Robin. Robin is depicted in the lobby to be taller. Then, in reality, she's the exact same... Or... Yeah, no, she's depicted to be taller, like... Oh, it's Trapper. Male survivor height. But then in-game, she's female survivor height. I guess it was... I think I see Trapper over there. Anywho, I think it was just done because Behavior are scared of survivor models being awkward. But there's Ace Tree. There you are. Oh. Busy running into boxes. Is he after me? I think he's lightly on me. He has corrupt intervention too. There you are. Alright, I'll definitely need to look at the floor. Because he's definitely set at least a trap or two, right? I mean, that's kind of what Trapper is supposed to be, right? That's the whole name of the character. Oh. Does he have the eerie add-ons? I mean, it's Trapper. Let's be honest with ourselves, of course he does. I have no idea where he is. Okay. I'll go ahead and drop that. There was Jen over here that was high in progress. Oh, I think this is a Adept Dustin. There we go. I can heal. I think maybe I should 99 the heal on Dustin. Because if I remember, it's the Eerie add-on, which injures you if you break the trap. So I'll 99 him. Or do you want to get fully healed? No, I don't think he does. I think he realizes what I'm trying to do. Because he has a medkit too. He can heal himself. Alright. We definitely will need to heal, Nia here. Just so she doesn't get tunneled out. And Deli Acquire, too. I wasn't actually thinking of that. I will most likely need to get rescue, though. We've only done one gen, which is not Gucci. Dustin 99 the heal. Perfect, perfect. I'll get rescue. I have this room. Do that. That's fine, everybody saves time. The two of them are self-caring. Meg, I think, was preparing a gen, but she decided to leave it. Alright. And now we do this. Later, Boza. Oh my goodness, look at that aura reading. It's so gorgeous. And now I'm on a generator. Oppression! In my Dead by Daylight. Okay, I think we're all on separate generators, which is good. Yeah, oh, crumbs. Oh no, they were on the same generator. No, I think he's returning. I will say, the moment of silence was really nice. Now I have to start running. I can't break that trap, unfortunately. He's way too close. I don't know if he's hovering near me. I definitely think we need to finish at least another gen. Okay, they're splitting up now, which is good. I know this was one of the gens affected by Corrupt. I was just about to say, who on earth am I healing? Meanwhile, it's the Nia. Okay, very good. I need to try and get out of the situation. Let's disarm this. Oh, basement, that's actually so bad. Luckily, this isn't the worst basement, so we can at least attempt to get the rescue on Nia, but Basement Trapper is a real pest to deal with. As long as Trapper doesn't show up here, we should be Gucci, right? Hopefully Dustin is going for rescue, because I can't right now. Yep, he is. Very good. Meg is actually doing a pretty good job at holding Trapper. Oh, that heal... No, never mind. I thought that heal was slow for a moment. I was thinking sloppy, I'm like, no, wait, he injured me. There shouldn't be a sloppy. Alright, there we go. This poor gen, it's been at like 10% like 5 times and it's been kicked every single time. Oh, they're both in chase. I can try to go for rescue, but it's going to be tricky. Okay. They can start the heal. I'm gonna disarm this. We'll get the heal on Nia, because she is right now the more important target. Very good. I luckily managed to evade Chase. He's on the Megan. I can get Dustin here. Where? All the way there. Okay. Maybe we can go for pickup. Oh no, this is so sad. Although I will say her recovery is very fast. She might have Unbreakable. Oh no, it's Conviction. Okay, Dustin is on a brand new gen. I'm on this. Also, he didn't finish the heal on me. I think I pressed shift a little too early. I'm gonna have to run this way, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to. He's setting the trap there. I'll drop down here. Okay, hallelujah! The medkit clutch! Trap here is disarmed. Okay, leave. I'll go upstairs. Oh! Why did you go from the other side? Aw, I thought I could run around it. No, he said it pretty good. Dustin's all the way up there. Can you make him step in his own trap? That would be really funny if I could do that. Yo? Dustin's got the moves, though. He was just walking in on the spot. Okay, that was really funny. I think he's going to try and pick me up. No, he's heading to basement. I mean, there's nothing I can really do here. I could try and crawl over there, but then I rat Dustin out, and then he dies. And none of us get out of the situation safely. Realistically, the only way, or like the only solution here is just for me to bleed. And then Dustin tries to go for Hatch. Oh well, while we are busy waiting for our inevitable demise, how's everyone's day been going so far? Audio sound okay? Everything alright so far on your side? I think Dustin is trying to go for rescue on me. There's the pallet there. I can try. I tried again. It didn't work, sadly. Oh, I found Dustin. Well, that's a tragedy and a half, huh? Yeah, there was really nothing we could do in that situation. It was, we only had like me and Dustin alive there, and I was being slugged. Like, I know a lot of people would complain in that situation, but I fully understand why Trapper was doing that. Also, hold on. Going over the build, I feel like it's very front-loaded in one side, but then it completely falls apart. I think I'm gonna put it on hold for a moment and try the distortion build I have. Because realistically, Distortion is trying to, or Distortion is a stealth perk, so it's trying to support a stealth playstyle, right? Ooh, you know what we could do? I would need to spend blood points on Jeff to do this, but I think keep Distortion, replace Lightweight with Exaltation, Light-footed with, Smash Hit, and keep Troubleshooter. I will need to gain a bit more blood points. Or no, not really. Hold on. $26. Alright, we'll try the build out next game, chat. But I do want to try and modify the distortion build a little bit, because distortion is a bit of an awkward perk to try and work with. Especially after its changes. I understand why behavior did the changes they did. That perk was not okay the way it was before the rework, but it is a little bit clunky to execute now. But we'll see. Wow, I just loaded into the match so quickly. It is Vecba. No lethal pursuer would... Oh! He has Undying! So chat, I'm not leaving any scratch marks on the ground now. Because of, distortion popping. But I now know he has Undying. Ah. I do want to try and move. There we go. I do see a totem as well. At least possibly. I could be wrong. Okay, World Breaker has been popped.
Your time draws near.
I'll use the radio while Geralt works on the gen. I'm going to help him pop this gen. Just so I get some extra blood points too. And I'll reduce the timer. There we go.
I will not be denied.
I'm pretty much just on totem duty right now. I should most definitely be looking for gens to do, but... Okay, Nia's on one. Never mind. Oh, I found the other one. Vecba's all the way over there. He's still chasing Meg. Meg is honestly doing a bang-on job with this chase. Like, good job, Meg. Nia will at least be able to get her totem. I think I'll be able to get mine too. She got Thrill the Hunt. Or no. I think she got Ruin. And I got Thrill. Unless I got the other one. What on earth are they doing? Is he on me? Yeah, he is. Oh, I'm stuck on the hook. I'm going to hold Shift W away from Shaq. I'm a little bit... I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit confused on what just happened. He just let Meg go. Is he... Did he give up because all the totems died? If that's what happened, I'll actually be so sad. Like, bro, you're running a full totem build. What do you expect? I think he actually went to the basement. I actually need to see this. Like, what on earth happened? He should be over there. I heard he's terror radius. He was waddling his way over. Okay, we're on exit gates now. No, he's just gone. Okay, off we go, I guess. I'm guessing it was Rune Undying, Thrill the Hunt, and Hive Mind. Yep. I don't even want to say GG, that would actually be really mean. Because he didn't even play the game. The moment the totems popped, he just left. He said, nah, I'm done. Like, bro, you're running a full-on totem build. You should expect this to happen. Anywho, Fog Vials. No, I didn't get any of the brown ones. This is so sad. Hold on. I swear, every single time I want to spend blood points, the game just says, no, you're going to actually play in the next match. Have fun. Okay. There we go. There we go. And then... Exaltation. Replace this with Smash Hit. Keep Troubleshooter. Okay. Yeah, no, but that game was really... it was something. I don't even know what to say. I was just confused. Like, he literally just said, oh, you broke all my totems? Bye. Anywho. The idea of this build is to promote stealth play as much as possible. I have, Distortion. Okay, now I'm dying this time, which is nice. Okay, I have Distortion to protect me from aura reading. The Fog Vials to help with Chase, to make the killer lose me. And then Smash in Exaltation, because when you upgrade the Fog Vial, you regain the charges it has. Also, this is a Legion. Yeah, it's a Legion. Oh no. I'm going to die, aren't I? Oh no, this Nancy just recovered too. Okay, they exited out of power. They must have not detected me. Okay, that's good, that's good. No pain res, which is nice. I don't know if they have Dead Main Switch or not, but we'll see. I do want to at least complete this gen. Okay. David gets the rescue. Nancy gets downed. Oh my goodness. We're just dying to the M1 killer, huh? Okay. There we go. Gen completed. I'll get rescue while David repairs that gen. And then I definitely want to split up. We should not be working together. Because that is exactly the situation that Legion players love survivors to be in. When survivors are huddled in a cluster, Legion just has a field day. Also, holy cow, my team are just falling like flies, huh? Was my David healing? I'm going to drop. I managed to delay him for a little bit of time. I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was going to round about over there. Okay. Well, this is this is really sad. Oh no, he doesn't have DS. Wow, we all just died, huh? One gen done and survivors already out of the trial. Well, on the plus side, at least we managed to get one gen done. That's something, right? I'll need to try and get this rescue after I pop the gen. Which I'm about to do now. Okay, Legion is gone. I don't know where he ran off to. But, maybe I can get rescue. Yep. There you are. There we go. Lovely stuff. I managed to reset Exaltation. I know that's the gen Nancy's working on, because that's the one with the most progress. I'm going to vault this, so that way I grab his attention. That was a good try from me. Okay, David's all the way on that side of the map, that's good. And Nancy should be able to get the generator ready too. Also, did three gens spawned inside the Nostromo, by the way? Like, what? Gen there, gen behind all the way over there. Like, what is this? Also, how's this David healing? Does he have inner strength and he's just breaking totems? I should start running. I think he's using power. Yeah, I think he's trying to fish info. I think he detects me. Okay, he decided to leave me. Okay, he's chasing the, David, which is fine. Oh, no. Yeah, no, he's sticking to David. Me and Nancy can finish this gen easily. There we go. Gen pop, gate there, gate there. I think I want to go long way to fetch the rescue off on David. Nancy's busy healing herself, that's fine. Also, holy cow, it's so dark. I can barely see anything. Do that. I'll do this so that way David can at least get out. Oh, never mind. Oh well, at least I upgraded the fog vial. I'm surprised that hit me. Okay. Mending all the way over there, she's on the gate there. I'm just going to heal in the meantime. Once I'm at like 75 or 80, I'll start crawling. Okay. I'm going to try and crawl a little bit to the safer side so David can pick me up. Sadly, this gate isn't open, but that's not... It's not terrible. We just need to go... I think we need to split directions here. I don't know where Legion is right now. There you are. I think he's going to go for pickup. No, he's going greedy. He wants me down too. Do I have a pallet? No. He doesn't even know where I am. I don't think he saw me. If David could maybe recover a little bit, I could try and pick him up. No, he's crawling this way. I'll just stay in the trial for as long as possible to see if David can try and inch his way over. I don't think I'll be able to heal him. My heal speed is slow. And I just don't want Legion to Mori, David. Maybe I can try to recover now. Okay, I think we both get out. That's good. Woo! We somehow did it. I think what Legion thought I was doing was I was going for the other gate. Legion had only one perk! Bro, what is this? My team died to a Discordance only Legion player who ran Shroud. Oh no. This isn't good, huh? Okay, I do actually like this build. Distortion didn't do much there, but that's just because he didn't have aura rating because he only had distortion. Oh hey Loggy. Or hi Loggy Links, how's it going? You know what? Let's try this aftercare build again. I'm not gonna run the medkit this time. So, Currently, I'm just gathering research on Jeff's perks because I'm working on a video involving him. So if you have any information you wish to share, feel free, because I am gathering as much as I can. Oh, there goes Eddie. That was Eddie, right? I don't know my Stranger Things characters all that well. I know Steve and Nancy. Oh, and there goes Nancy. To be fair, they do see a Sable and a Jeff. It does not normally mean good things. I do want to play with Aftercare a little bit more. I want to try and see if I can learn a bit from using it. Like, I've already used Aftercare a lot before even streaming, because it's a guilty pleasure perk of mine, but... the more you learn, right? I want to head over to Maine, I think. Oh, it's a Blight. He has Undetectable. Maybe a secret weapon and Corrupt. Or he's just running, what is the purple add-on? Vito's? Vito or Vigo's, alchemical notes. I think that's what it's called. I know my Blight add-ons. Smile. During ranked and rivals probably won't be talking. That's fine, Loggy Links. I do greatly appreciate the fact that you are joining the stream, but if you do have any thoughts to share about Jeff's perks in general, I would like to hear about it, because right now I'm just theory crafting playstyles and build paths with them for research on a video. Yo, Thalita, she juicing though! Oh no, the Blight's juicing better. He's playing better. Is he slugging? Oh, this is a slugging Blight. Oh no. I'm unprepared for this. Hopefully I finish this generator in time. And then I can try and pick up the Lita. Okay. Aw, Thalita, you got in the way! You know what? It's fine. At least she gets some haste so she can get away from being slugged. Yo! An aftercare value, baby! Okay, I can heal you too, David. Like... I think Blight only used 2 bounces. I think I want to head all the way over here. Like, why is he slugging Thalita so much? And now I'm missing skill checks. Aftercare's worst spawn, Breakdown is underrated and slightly unhealthy, Distortion is distortion. Fair, fair. Ah. Like, I want to research a little bit more, because I know Aftercare and Bond are compared like clockwork with each other. But I feel like there's more to it than just comparing the two. Because I feel like Aftercare should be compared with other stuff than just, Bond. Alright, I'm gonna fully recover here, and then I'm gonna start crawling that way. I do think this play's trying to go for 3 gen, though. Because gen there, maybe a gen around that side. I think we will need to... We need to apply pressure here. I think Jake needs to continue working on the gens over there. Like, I think Sable realizes that we need to apply pressure to gens right now, too. Because this poor Thalita, unfortunately, she's never going to be picked up. Hopefully... I know there was another gen there that had progress. We'll finish this one to break the 3 gen up. Then we get that one done too, and then we finish the final one there. I do want to heal Sable as well, because I have Bonnie, and that will help us. Okay. Even though Jeff was my favorite survivor, I don't use these perks except for distortion when stealthing. You know what? Understandably so. Jeff's perks in general are a bit of a awkward situation. Because I feel like back in the day, Jeff's perks were actually okay, but as more perks came into the game and the balance for it got a bit more awkward over time, players began realizing, yeah, no, the perks are kind of unhealthy. Like, everyone knows of the nightmares that is Breakdown. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Ah, nice. I'm gonna start crawling. Okay. Gate over there is open. Gate over there is open. Maybe I can start recovering? No. I think I want to start crawling. Just to this gate straight ahead, so that way it applies pressure on the Blight. He goes for a pickup now. Yeah, I think he's going to try and drop me as far away as possible. He wants to waste my time. Never mind, Sable decided to leave. Congrats on getting in the creator program, by the way. Thank you so much, Loggy. It was honestly an unexpected surprise. I applied thinking, or not thinking I would get into it. I just thought, you know what, let's give it a shot, you know? Because, you know, my atrocious, uploading schedule. And somehow I ended up in, and it was a really cool thing. It made me very happy. I don't hook. Well, the name is accurate. Like, he has Viga's journal. It's what I do. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, he had Viga's journal, which gave him undetectable and elk ring to increase the rush duration. Freshens up the game. Different goal. We'll go with the sure. Good luck next. Also makes it easier for survivors. I would argue with that, but sure. Like, in the case of that one, I think it's just because Aftercare genuinely carried. Survivor giving information to your team is very nice. Let's see. I guess behavior agrees with me that quality is greater than quantity. Hooray! But yeah, no, I was very happy when I got into the creator program because I'm just like, yo, what is this? The devs actually watched my videos and thought I was crazy enough to join their program? This is very sick. Anywho, I do actually think Aftercare helped in that match because everyone was tethered with Aftercare. They were able to see my aura, but at the same time they knew, what to do. Because they saw me on a different generator, and everyone else was busy splitting gens. And they also saw that, oh yeah, no, this Portholita is staying on the floor till the end of time. Also, I think that this is a bug, the estimated queue time of 20 seconds. I think it's a remnant from 2v8. The behavior forgot to patch out. But I'm gonna say something. Can we please keep it in the game? It actually is so nice to play around with. Knowing how long my queue time is going to be, oh, it actually feels so nice. Actually, now that I think about it, it is Lunar New Year. Let's run the Year of the Rat. To show off my, my true form. And you know what? Let's go with this distortion build. No. I'll run the green. Unless I can somehow get a brown vial. Yes. There we go. No, you. Let's do that for the funny, you know? But yeah, I feel like I need to look at Aftercare a bit more carefully. I've been trying to work, or I've been trying to discuss it in my script so many times, and then I write it and I'm like, no, this doesn't look right, and then I delete it. It's a tad bit tricky to write Jeff's perks, but I definitely think it's well worth writing it. Also, is that a singularity box? Oh, it is. Ugh. Have you seen the P100 rewards? I think they were trying to copy Lord Rank and Rivals. I did see the P100 rewards. I will say this, I know a lot of people were disappointed, but at the same time, I feel like Behavior were being a bit cautious because they realize newer players, they don't understand how ranks work. especially with like prestige. So I think they were just trying to be a bit more on the careful side. Okay. Bill has proved thyself. I do think it's a nice reward. Like, I do admire the fact that Behavior listened to the community and realized, yeah, no, the community wants prestige rewards. We should probably gift some for them. I definitely think the badge was a little bit disappointing, but it's also just because so many people were expecting legacy cosmetics. But I don't think that's the way to go, because a lot of people were just afraid, or like when Prestige got its upgrade from just max level 3 for Prestige to level 9. There we go. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh, so someone grabbed this? Oh dear. I'll take anything. I just done like some of the portraits. I mean, fair. I think some of them are also just recycled. Because I do know that some of the licenses don't, or they have some licensing disagreements about a few things. In the case of the Resident Evil ones, I don't think it's an entirely terrible thing. Oh. Alright, I'll take the sloppy hit, and I'll run upstairs. Break that. I love the fog model so much, it's so stupid. I really don't like the position of that box, it's really awkward. Like, I feel like in the case of Behavior, they were just afraid of the P100 situation that occurred last time. When Behavior increased the prestige level from level 3 to level 100, a lot of newer players got really confused by the prestige thing, and when they saw it at the beginning of the matches, they would give up, because they equated prestige level to skill. And as a result, I feel like Behavior learned from that mistake, and they are really deathly afraid of repeating that issue again. Which is why they are trying to keep the prestige rewards as much as possible to, a minimum. Like, at least they are listening to the community and they realize, yeah, no, people want more rewards than just... Oh, deadlock. I mean, to be expected. Alright, I can try and grab the EMP from this box. Like, I feel like they are just trying to learn from the mistake of when that happened. It'll block your aura when you use Blood Ember. The same logic goes if you use Ooh. When you use Object of Obsession, it blocks it. Or Distortion a Distortion token is removed and you don't see the killer's aura. The reason why is because Behavior... Or the way the perk used to work was that, if I remember... Distortion would hide your aura because the way it was read beforehand was... I actually don't remember how it was read beforehand. I think it revealed the killer's aura to you, and the killer saw your aura in exchange. Alright, I'll get the rescue. Do that. What? Let's leave him be. Try and pull him away so Laura can get rescue, maybe? No. The Singyu is just camping. We should have actually just left. That was stupid of us. Do that. Alright, we can try and heal. So, I'm trying to remember how Ooh used to work back in the day. Because when they did the rework, the way it used to combine with, or with Distortion was that Distortion would consume the token. And you would see the killer's aura, but the killer wouldn't see you. As a result, a lot of players, especially Swift comps, like to abuse this playstyle. If I oh, for Pete's sake, Bill. If I remember, there is a video from a YouTuber named Monto where he created the build, and he showed off how it functioned. I can try to go for rescue here. Okay, I get it. With Blood Ember, you still see the killer's aura, but they don't see yours. It's because of how Blood Ember is programmed. Because Blood Ember, the way it works is that it reveals your aura, and you see the killer's aura too. But in the case of Ooh, in order to see the killer's aura, you need to have your aura revealed to them. Okay, I can do this. That was a waste, I guess. Okay, I can get at least this one. Yeah, no, I don't think we're winning this match, I'm gonna be honest. Because Singularity loves small maps like this. Okay. I'm going to vault this, just so I don't get infected. I'll try to save Bill, but it's gonna be really tricky. Do that. Oh, for Pete's sake, he has 2 cams? Okay, they managed to get a rescue at least. Ooh is a great an acronym. I want a control chapter where we have a Ooh, Ooh P perk. Oh, that would be funny. Like, bro, why does he have 2 cameras in the same spot here? Alright, I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna work on that gen over there. Oh, I almost fooled him too. That's the gen that has the most progress, by the way. Like, this is exactly why I hate Singularity games. Because they always play exactly like this. Every single one of them. I don't know why. It's an AI, not exactly smart. And true, true. Like, Jen over there, Jen all the way over there, a Jen somewhere down there. Okay. That still connects on me, by the way. I'm gonna do that. Ay, ay, ay. Singularity. Such a fun and balanced character. I'm joking, of course. After all, I have to be nice. But no, like, I don't understand how behavior love nerfing particular characters because they have unhealthy gameplay elements, but Singularity is allowed to exist the way that he does. Like, how is any of this fair? Like, he sets 2 cameras up away from the EMP detonation range. On the plus side of... Oh, there we go. Bill's now infected. We actually have to leave, sadly. I need to find a box so that way I can remove this. But yeah, like, Singularity in general is such an odd character. Because I understand what behavior we're trying to go for, but at the same time, it just feels so unhealthy. Everything that... Oh, Bill goes down. I'm sure he's going to go for the slug for the 4K. Nobody's complaining, so it will not be fixed. True. Like, Singularity, I genuinely feel like is far, far worse than what Skull Merchant was capable of. I mean, understandably so. Skull Merchant was able to hold Jen, or like, she was able to do the 1 hour stall hostage for an hour. Everyone knows this. But people knew that Singularity could do the exact same thing too. And every single time a brand new perk comes into the game, Singularity mains froth at the mouth because they start thinking to themselves, how can we make players' lives miserable? And that's exactly what happened with Animatronic. Because when Animatronic came out... Hold on. We had the perk Haywire. And the way that Haywire used to work was that when a gate reached 70% progress... Let's see. Exit gate switches with at least 80% progress regressive rate of 70 or 100% of gate opening speed. I feel like Haywire... I don't remember Haywire's PTB effect, but I do remember on the PTB, or Singularity players managed to do a hostage situation with this perk, and even now they are still capable of doing that. Like, this perk is evil in Singularity's hands, because he can just hold endgames hostage. You run No Way Out, you run Rancor, you run... I'm trying to remember what was the other one. Like, I think there was a perk that allowed you to switch the obsession through. Hold on, let me see. It wasn't Nemesis. It was something else. Oh, Game of Foot. I think it was Rancor Game of Foot, and then you ran Haywire and Remember Me. And that way the gates would be slowed down so much, and you would just injure them with Soma's photograph, because that used to inflict deep wounds. Yeah, no, like this creature. Every single time a new perk comes to the game, he manages to find some way to make it even more worse to deal with. I do not like this character. Actually, hold on. Get off of the screen, Singularity. You annoy me. Let's look at an actual good character, Miss Piggy. So is the Grimoire the anniversary chapter? I actually don't know. I was thinking that was the case, because Behavior, when they announced the Grimoire, they were pretty much talking about how they wanted the anniversary chapter to be something the fans made. So I'm thinking that's the case. Alright, let's head back to the breakdown build. Let's explore this one a little bit more. Alright, and give me 1 second. I am just gonna mute to eat something real quick. Okay. So if the Grimoire is the next chapter, this would be the first back-to-back original chapter since Knife, S. Larry, and Larry. Yes. Would it be? Actually, hold on. No, don't forget, we had Houndmaster, and then afterwards was the release of Arella. I want to move more towards that side of the map. I'm not hearing a terror radius, so I'm thinking a stealth killer of some sort. Oh, it's Piggy! And we were just talking about her, too. But yeah, I do actually think the Grimoire will be the anniversary chapter. Because I remember back in the day, Behavior... Or not back in the day. Yeah, back in my day. When Behavior were talking about the Grimoire, they mentioned that they wanted it to be a special event for the 10-year anniversary. Oh, for Pete's sake, Ash. Genetic limits. That's definitely a choice on Pig. And she has Deadlock too. Oh, I see Laura. I'll head over to her and get healed. And then I'll try to rescue Ash. Longer than a week ago, back in the day is appropriate. True. We now live in a territory where, last week is old news in the Dark Ages. Alrighty, let's try and rescue this Ash. And... No! Rebecca, you... special person. Okay. Surely this generator won't get blocked again from Dead Man's Switch. Surely not, surely not. No, no, no. I think Ash is trying to look for boxes. Hopefully. He's all the way over there. I can try to go for rescue. I'm going to go long way. Because I know Pig is down there. Unfortunately, I don't know where she is right now. I'm off, see you around. Thank you again for popping by the stream, Logie Links. I greatly appreciate everything that, I appreciate the talk that we had. Oh, they have leverage. Interesting. I wish you a good day, and good luck in your games. I don't know why it took me so long to think that. Poor Rebecca, she got injured again. Oh, she's running the fun add-on. Before I leave, what if the breakdown timer was 1 minute, not 3, but also worked when you unhook someone else? I was definitely thinking of something along those lines for a buff for breakdown. Because I feel like breakdown is trying to be a lovely anti-tunnel perk, but its balance is just currently unhealthy. I definitely think if behavior made it so the timer was shorter, but they gave it some extra utility, it would actually be really nice for the perk. I think that would actually be a genuinely nice rework for the perk. Although, then comes the issue of swift play. Because in that case, what swift players will do is they'll just be like, oh, all four of us will run breakdown, and every single perk will break. XD, have fun. Okay. They're there. I'll go to this gate. And I will protect Laura. I'll protect Laura because I do have Deli. Also, I'm on a paleo kick. Do you have a favorite dinosaur? Triceratops, because they make the best dino chicken nuggets. Breakdown user detected. Hi, Vanette. How's it going? Yeah, sure. That's quite the name, Pig. Oh, I swear. But yeah, going back to that rework discussion about Breakdown, although it sounds nice on paper, in execution it would fall apart, specifically because of swift play. Sabo in general has always been a very dangerous game to play. Because back in the days of ye old times, when survivors were capable of sabotaging hooks for literal eons, killers were forced into situations where they had to slug, and many players did not like slugging, because one, they knew how annoying it was to feel, but also, for the killer side, it just felt really boring. But they were forced into it because of Sabo play. And the same thing happened with the RPD map. What survivors would do is they would run stuff like Boil Over, Breakdown, Exponential, and Unbreakable, and they would pretty much run to the upstairs level of the RPD library, because the stairs were still accessible before its rework. So what survivors would do is they would run all the way up there, they would heal with Expo, and I think sometimes they subbed Breakdown for Power or Flip Flop. But the entire idea was just, we go up to the top floor, we make killers take 5 eons in order to get us on a hook, and since only one hook spawned in the library, if at all, they would always get out 90% of situations. There were also other times where they ran, I think it was the Petrified Oak. Hold on. Yeah, the Petrified Oak. They would run this in bulk and make it so the hook would never spawn in the library. Meaning that survivors were always dealing with the boil over meta when it used to remove 25% wiggle progress total, or like, total rather than current. Because this 33% of current wiggle, this used to be 20 or 25% back when its rework came out. And survivors abused this garbage. It was such an atrocious perk to deal with. I think it took behavior a week or two in order to hotfix patch the perk, but it was a miserable week or two when this thing was meta, because everyone would just run the RPD map offering, go into the library, and just delay the killer for 5 billion light years. Breakdown's issues right now, at least, why no one uses it, is because its effects aren't direct. True, compared to something like Off the Record or Decisive Strike, which is a very direct form of anti-tunnel, Breakdown is a much more passive effect, and passive perks, I have talked about plethora of times before, is just kind of eh. Like, for the feel of a perk, Breakdown doesn't really add that much spice. Like, you see the hook break, which is nice, but you don't really understand the real strength of the perk. It's only when you play the game longer and longer and you have friends who run the perk together and you just sabotage an entire platoon around you. And then you die in that one area where hooks take 5 years to spawn now, and the killer can't do anything. It's a big reason why the perk is a menace in Swift play, but doesn't really exist in solo queue. Good after 2 days of searching for my monster drink, Amazon blessed me with a 12-pack. Oh. Based. Sadly, I don't drink energy drinks or like caffeinated drinks. The highest I go is tea or coffee. But that's just because I am scared of what an energy drink will do to my poor body. Ghoul! Ghoul players always ruining my games. Okay. Person there, person there. I want to work on a gen on that side now. I spent 3 hours going to like 6 stores to find it. I don't have a problem. Sure. Sure, I believe in you, Bennett. I truly believe in you. Yep. Now the question is, can I find someone? No, that's Shadow Step Expo. Oh, it's corrupt. Ugh. Maybe I can work in the main gen. Making anti-scourge perk 1 minute for most hooks, but 3 for scourge hooks. I feel like that would just... The issue with that is that if scourge hooks are not a popular perk, or like a popular perk type in the meta play, then it will just never see play. It's a similar issue to something like Shattered Hope, where although there is a nicer effect with the fact that it breaks hooks for 1 minute, scourge hooks don't tend to be all that problematic. At least for the most part. Oh, there you are. I somehow managed to dodge a hit from Kaneki Ghoul Tokyo Ghoul Man. That's quite impressive. I should probably go for this rescue. Now that I think about it. This poor Cheryl's just been sitting on the hook dying. Meanwhile, I have no idea where the Zarina is. No! They got rescue. Okay, I'll try and finish the main building gen if I can. The problem is I just don't know where Tokyo Ghoulman is. You cannot escape anime, it comes for us all. Ugh. You're so right and true for that, Bennett. You're so right and true. And now it's going to get Scourge Hook Deadman switched again, because we love seeing that happen. Yep, there it is. On the plus side, I can get the rescue. Bonk. Let's go ahead and do that. I have the pallet there. The question is, do I make it or does his cooldown refresh? Okay, now it just refreshed. Lovely stuff. Is he leaving? Yes, he's leaving me. Give it the +2 of compass, this first survivor Scourge hook. What, so you mean like 2 extra hooks spawn when you run breakdown? You know what, that would be pretty epic. I would not even be mad if that was its effect. That sounds pretty based, to be honest. To be fair, I was going to let go of that. But I should have expected Ghoul was gonna run Yamora's mask. Now the question is he coming from downstairs or upstairs? Oh! There he is. I'm gonna be honest, I did not realize he was kicking down that door. Now hopefully I can finish this generator, which has been at like 90% progress for 3 years. And now it's at like 40. Yep, we love to see it. Oh, this poor Gerald. And then I miss a skill check. I'm giving the Ghoul free value. Okay, guys, he needs all the help he can get. Like, look, a second generator just popped in front of the killer's face. Like, nah, bro, how is Ghoul supposed to recover from this? On the plus side, that gen's blocked, so Pain Res won't pop it, but... I'll try and get rescue on Cheryl. Oh yeah, no, this Cheryl wants to give up, but I'm saying no. Keep on playing, girl. We have 3 more gens to do. You hear me? 3 more gens. I think he wants to go after me. Yep, that hits. Yep. Thank you, Cheryl. That was very generous of you. The Ghoul needed all the help. I feel like 90% of the time Ghoul games just win because my teammates decide, nah, I don't feel like playing anymore. Now behold the beauty of this build, chat. I just do this now. Yeet. And because she doesn't want to get picked up, oh my goodness, the bot wants to be picked up now? Based? Watch chat. This Cheryl bot, she's going to carry our game. I can already tell. We do love Deadman Switch Surge. On the plus side, it can't get hit by Pain Res anymore. problem is I don't know where Mr. Ghoulman is. Oh, there you are. There we go. Let's drop this. I love comp dropping. It's great. Aw, that sucks. But what can you do? It turns out the anime really does just want us to lose. I'm gonna be honest, chat. This Cheryl bot, not been doing a lot of work. No. This Cheryl bot, I was expecting her to carry us this game, but she really has been laying us down. Based? Come on, Ghoul, you want to hook the Cheryl? You want to hook the Cheryl now? Woo! I'm mind controlling you. You want to hook the Cheryl now? Woo! Am I seriously gonna have to wait for Cheryl to bleed out? Okay, there we go. Now he picks up. I'm hopping into locker to try and prevent Yomori's mask. There we go. What is this? It's a twig! Didn't spawn there. Oh, this is so sad. Oh! You cannot take me, anime! Not today! Ghoul, you need to get better, you bot. Bro! Isn't that funny, Jeff? Oh, Cheryl was mad because she didn't get a flashbang save. Oh, fair, fair. To be honest, this was probably the most playable Ghoul. At least for me, and that is saying something because I am terrible at facing Ghoul. It's why I don't like playing against him. But I would rather face Ghoul than Singularity. Now that I think about it, Bennett, if you're still in here, I wonder, did you watch the Singularity game I had to suffer through? And I really hope Bennett is still here, because I would love to know if, Scary Globes. Where are these people? I don't think Bennett's here anymore, but if he still is, you need to see in my, in the stream, I played against a Singularity who was being very slug and, 3-gen heavy. That was such a fun game. I love Singularity not getting nerfed by behavior, because his character is completely and utterly unhealthy for the game. I do love behavior's balance for him. That character is, as the hip kids would say, muy grande. Yep. Oh, it's Doctor. Oh, there you are. I really do not want to be the first chase, because I have Delhi. Oh, Fung. Yo, thank you for taking one for the team. You are such a homie. Also, I love the fact that all three of us are on different generators. That's actually really good. I think they're downstairs. Because the terror radius is really close to me. Oh. Just get each of you on one gen and never get chased, duh. Oh, you're so right for that, Bennett. Oh, you're all the way over there? Alright. I'm gonna do this. I feel like that was way faster than usual. Does he have Stabiffle? You know what? It's fine. Because we have two other teammates busy on generators. Fung manages to get out of that chase. And I now just do this. Get outplayed, sucker. Value. True, and because of Wicked, I have a 20-second duration for aura reading. I do definitely feel like Off the Record is a bit of a poor choice from me. I think I should take something else other than Off the Record here. Because the moment I unhook myself, I normally just decide to immediately get on a gen. Maybe I should focus on getting Dead Hard? Oh, he is definitely after me. He does not like what I did to him. This is the only room I can get to. I couldn't have made another loop, unfortunately. But that's okay. We managed to do 3 generators, too. From me getting value from Deli and Breakout, or Breakdown. And I think there's a survivor around here who can get on the hook on me, too. Poor V, she got hit. Yep, there's Mikola. I do see him all the way over there, so I know that I'm safe. I'm just gonna snap out of it first. And then... I'm gonna start repairing the gen rope with her. Although I will say, I think I should probably get healed, considering I'm Death Hook, but I want to apply a bit more pressure. Oh. I think I'm gonna comp drop this pallet. Michaela, please! Oh, he really wants me bad, huh? Okay. Oh! Oh! Poor Michaela. I can't really leave this room. I was behind on the stream. I was still in the ghoul match. Oh, yeah. To be fair, I don't stream all that often. It might just be technical difficulties from my side. Because I know so far it's been lagging every once in a blue moon. But a few games ago, I was up against a Singularity. And he pretty much held a 3-gen while slugging every single player. I also had a Blight who was slugging players because his name was Never Hooked Once. That was a funny Blight. It was very on brand with the name, I will say. Okay, I think off the record is useless here. I think I should replace it with Deadheart instead. Because Deadheart is literally just off the record in a bottle. Although to be fair, I don't like Deadheart all that much. My timing with it is awful, but I will still try. Boil over? I guess boil over and or break down and boil over a bit of a nasty combo together. Because boil over prevents you from getting on hook, meanwhile breakdown prevents you getting hooked on the same hook. They might go back to the breakdown hook out of habit and not realize it's gone rather than just the aura being hidden. That is also true, but I don't know. I feel like boil over is just a bit of a noob trap. I feel like the perk just calls people towards it, because it's just like, ooh, we can get you a 33% current wiggle bar if the killer drops from a place. Ooh, like that is nice when it works. The keyword being when it works. The aura reading prevention is a nice element of boil over though too. But I will also say boil over falls apart on an outdoor map where the killer has like 3 hooks in close proximity that they can witness. On an indoor map, boil over is giga cracked, but on an outdoor map it kind of falls flat on its face, unfortunately. Even with breakdown combined with it. Although I do see what you are talking about with popping breakdown and then having boil over prevent the killer hooking you on a new one because they think the old one is still active. That is a good combo to mention. I think this is the most Jeff I've played so far today, too, or in general, too. I normally play Jeff like maybe like a few minutes because I do like him. Oh, it's my favorite character, Chad. It's my favorite character in the whole wide video game. And he's running a very funny add-on, too. Mm-hmm. And Megan is AFK. Considering the fact that he's running this add-on, I think this Singyu will be at least a little bit more aggro than usual. But there you go. I do think we need to split apart and work on different gens, though. I kind of want to keep this one and work on a gen over there. Just to break a potential 3 gen. The closest box is all the way over there. On the plus side, at least the lead is still working on a gen. I don't know what's going on with the Meg. Hopefully she comes back. Alright, I think Zelita let go because Singularity's nearby. I'll go for Rescue, because that way I can at least get Deli. Oh, Megan is up. We can get the heal. Then I need to work on the box to fetch an EMP. Also, chat, do you want to know how to actually play against the Singularity and deal with them? The best way to do that is you fetch an EMP, and then you start working on the box immediately again. The reason you do this is so that way you can speed up the printing for the EMP. So that way you can get a second one a little bit sooner. That way, if the Singularity is playing a bit more on the aggro side of a 3 gen, you'll have a few more EMPs at the ready, which is very nice. Like, look, see? Now we have an EMP on the ready. Okay, we get 1 gen at least. Deadlock. He has a cam over there too. I think there's a gen all the way over there. 1 over there. Michaela's working on that. Surga. I want to split far away. We need to apply pressure on multiple sides of the map. This one will do. If he accesses this camera, I use my EMP. Unless I can run out of the proximity fast enough, but I don't know. We can leave her on hook for just a little bit longer. We just need to get pressure on these generators. Okay. I'll go for rescue now. We get a generator out of that. Michaela's still in chase, but that's okay. That was a fast skill check, holy. Unfortunately, he found my gen, so he's going to now kick it and keep an eye on it. We need to do a gen on this side of the map. There you go. I'll try and work on this gen as much as I can. I don't see— oh, there's a cam there. Unfortunately, in the case of Singularity games, you have to play much more slow. Just because of how lethal the killer is. You want to focus a bit more on stealth play, and not so much on aggro. Okay, he's in chase of me. Hopefully... do that. That was my bad. I played that extremely poorly. We run back to this tile, just keep him busy as long as we can. Break line of sight on him. Immediately vault that. That was a bit of a delayed vault, I will say. I think he accessed the wrong camera. Yeah, I think that's what happened. We get another gen done. Lovely. He kicks that. Perfect. He's now leaving me because he realizes I'm taking him too far away from the gens. Okay. Okay, it looks like Meg and Thalita are on the same gen, and Michaela's on a different one. Which is very good. We do need to split the pain. Alright, I'm gonna keep working on this one to print a new EMP. I think they're on the gen all the way out there. I think Thalita is trying to save Meg. Do that. Oh, the game bugged! Nope. I'm gonna hold on to this EMP. Well, it's a good thing that I was, busy working on it. No. Deadlock is blocking this gen. She has a faster heal. I'm thinking Bonnie. Aw, that sucks. I thought you didn't see me there. I'm gonna run this way. I think Michaela's trying to go for rescue. I'll need to try and work on that gen, but... Okay, he is on me. Aw, yeah. That was poorly done by me. Okay, Michaela's going for rescue now, which is very good. Thalita's going to get the EMP to deal with the camera that's all the way over there. And that gen should pop at the very least, and Meg should be safe. Oh, and I still have Deli! Larry, a rare sight. Yeah, well, I experienced the pleasure of a Larry game earlier, and that was not fun. And now I just do this. Later, sucker. Okay, this build is actually rather good, and holy cow, being able to just unhook yourself is so nice. And then breaking the hook too, so if they do tunnel me out, that one is unusable. I do want to 99 it. We could tell Lane, you know, you are there, you are in the clear too. Yeah, exactly. You see my thought logic now. Wow, Meg, really? And he missed the Dead Heart too. I feel bad for the Michaela, but you know what? We got 3 mana, which is a lot better than whatever the heck happened a few games ago. So I'll take it. GG. And we go. You know, Wicked is stupid underrated. This perk is actually really good. Having aura reading is really nice. And if they put me in the basement too, I can just unhook myself there as well. If I don't have Deli available. I do think Deadhard was a smart choice in the build here. Because it works quite nicely to at least give you some extra value outside of making it so bloated.
We have each other, El.
On the plus side, I'm glad that my team was smart enough to know how to play against the Singularity. It's very rare to see solo queue teammates know how to deal with them. Because of all the killers in Dead by Daylight, Twins and Singularity are probably the 2 most evil killers to play against. Because no one knows how to deal with them. But then again, we're talking about Dead by Daylight here. Every single survivor doesn't know how to play against any killer except Trapper, and even then that's a stretch. Of course, I'm talking about the average Sable player, but what are the odds of you encountering those, right? Let's pretend she's not there. Alrighty. It's been a good while since I've played on a Coldwind map. So I'm happy. Okay. Someone was just on that gen. Did I see movement over there? Or am I just going crazy? Oh, it's another ghoul. Okay, I want to do this, Jen, because it's out in the middle of Narnia. It looks like Robin was in chase with Ghoul for a moment. Oh. Well, I really hope that was not the case now. Okay, Sable's now in chase with Ghoul. Surely she'll live longer than 3 seconds, right, guys? Surely? Surely? You know what? Let's count it down. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, she's lived longer than 3 seconds. She's already a pro. Okay, me and Claudia are on different generators too, which is really nice. It's helping us split the pain. I don't know what Robin's doing. I think she's trying to go for rescue. I think she had a flashlight. It's moments like this where I wish we had aftercare with full connections. Oh, I see it. I have to actually run this way. Yeah, I messed up there. I will say that was really funny. I don't have Deli now, so I can't get the unhook. But we do get a gen out of it. I'll take it. Is there a deadlock? No. But there is a pain res. Am I getting the good old tunnel wennel? Oh wow, I'm not actually. Such a rare sight indeed. Wicked is actually so nice, holy. Like, I genuinely do not understand why people do not run Wicked more. This perk is so nice, just having 20-second aura reading. It's actually disgusting, the value that you fetch from that. One gen there. I think the Robin was on gen around there. I had the gen all the way there that was at like 70 progress. Which unfortunately, if I could land a gen or a skill check to save my life, that would be nice, chat. Unfortunately, not today. It seems like they're doubling on the same gen though, which is good. They're on a new gen. I think the gen I was working on beforehand is now fully regressed, unfortunately. Sable's now in chase. They're near Shack, so at least I can get away. As for which gen they're on, I'm not sure. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, I see blood. It's this one. I scared the poor Robin. Understandable. Jeff jump scare, you know. Surga. And now I'm missing skill checks. You know what? I think I need to run away. I'm not missing all my skill checks. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe what people are saying is true. Maybe I am indeed washed, as the hip kids would say. on the plus side, I'm on a brand new gen. The downside is that it's a ghoul. And going from all the way over there to all the way over here is like 2 seconds for a ghoul. Meanwhile, for someone like a survivor, it's 20 seconds. Holy moly, they insta-rescued. Alrighty. Whew. Sorry, hiccups. On the plus side, it seems Ghoul's sticking towards that area just because the gen there has so much progress. But she doesn't realize we have the other gen over here in the back pocket that has so much progress. As long as Claudia doesn't die, we should be okay, because I don't want her getting... Okay, Sable died. I think that was the smart choice from Sable, just so we can deny, pain resonance. Lovely stuff. And now I'll go for rescue and Robin goes for gate. Oh! Okay, then spoil all the fun. Aw. You know what, it's fine. As long as Sable can get out, we should be Gucci, right? Now imagine I got to unhook and I wasn't hooked the first time in the trial. This would be excellent deli breakout value. Unfortunately, I'm a potato at the game. Yeah, they're all going to leave, I think. That's perfectly fine if that's the case. Yep. That's okay. We got a 3-man ad, so that's all good in my opinion. If only I managed to land my dead hard. That would have been so nice. Unfortunately, like I said, I am not a dead hard player. I think I'm going to play 1 or 2 more games. I think I'm going to try a different build now. Or, I'm going to go back to the distortion build. Spotify, shush. Silence. Chill, bro. Chill, chill, chill. Alright, and let me see if I can get at least a brown fog vial. Yes! I'm happy now. All is right with the world once more. Oh yeah, Bennett, if you're still in the chat, do you happen to know the combo between Exaltation and the Fog Vials? I think I told you beforehand, but I'm curious if you know the combo of what happens. So, long story short, just as a refresher, the way Exaltation works is when you get a pallet stun on the killer, it refreshes the item charges by 75%. However, Nemo. However, it functions a little bit awkwardly when it comes to charge-based items, like fog vials, keys, maps. The way that it functions is that instead of replenishing 75% charges, it instead fully refreshes the item. Because the way the game is programmed with these items, is that you get a new rarity, it's considered a brand new item. Which is honestly really cool. I love Exaltation with Fog Vials. I will say the Fog Vial buff on the PTB, it looks really interesting. I do not think that, or I think that increasing the ammunition count of it from skill checks from 2 to 4 is a little too much. I think bumping it up from 2 to 3 would have been a much better play, because we need to remember multiple survivors can run them. We do love a Mr. Nemi. I have no idea how he lost me, but he somehow did. And now we pop the Fog Vial and run out to smash it. And has no idea where he ran off. Except he does. Because Fog Vials are a terrible item in the game. I think he left me. Yeah, he left me. That was a good smash hit, though. That is the gem with the most progress, by the way. My, Oh, hi, Norman. Let's try and pull him away from those gens there. Unfortunately, it looks like he's returning there. But on the plus side, we know that's the gem with the most progress now. I can start working on this one in the meantime. But oh, it's so nice getting charges back with Exaltation. I love how it works with Fog Vials, it's great. I do want to run over there and see if I can... Oh, he got Blast Mind. I do want to see if I can try and finish this generator for the team. I don't know where Nemi is, though. Oh, speak of the devil. There he is. Oh no! We're going to finish 2 generators at once. I actually feel bad for this poor Nemi. Okay, Ada's going on that door. He really did try. He almost actually got me out. Or not out of the exit gate, but He almost locked me in an animation to not get carried out, but the game decided to be really funny for some odd reason. Don't know why, he just decided to do that. Oh my goodness, he had a juiced up medkit. Oh no. Ace, don't be mean. Come on, just leave. I actually feel bad for this poor Nemi. He got deleted! Oof! Alrighty, I'll play one more match, and then I'm gonna call it quits. At least for today. Right, there we go. You know what? I'll run a bound envelope, because I'm just that generous. I think the only item I realistically run most of the time are the fog vials. Just because they're so funny. Are they good? No, absolutely not. But are they funny? Almost definitely. Playing through Borderlands 2 again, and it still blows my mind how much synergy there is with the skill trees. I always love games that incorporates just unique build paths and synergies and strategies. It's why I love Dead by Daylight so much. But you already know this, Bennett, considering the fact that I just talk about perks almost all the time. Also, I heard the lullaby, it's Trickster. What? Oh, what on earth is the gen doing there? Sure. I think Trickster needs to land one more knife in order to fetch main event. It's a little weird that he decided just to pelt Claudette with 7 knives and then just call it quits there. Yeah, you activate main event now. You can tell by how fast the blade count is going up. Like, Sal has Money Shot and makes the last bullet in your mag do 400% extra damage, but he also gets a bunch of stuff to make his fire rate massive, so he gets that last bullet faster. Oh, that does sound pretty nifty. Oh, poor Jake, he's getting machine gunned. Okay, Claudia is busy healing Jake up. So he must be near her gen. Then he has a perk that makes him have a 50% chance to not use ammo, and if that is the last bullet, it applies Money Shot to it both times. Oh, that is actually pretty nifty. Pain res. Okay, I'm going to try and go for the rescue. I need to run along the outskirts just so he doesn't spot me. He found the 2 of them again. It's main building gen they were working on. Okay. Oh, he has leader. Okay, we heal faster because of leader. I'll heal him up and then go to the other side of the map. The Distortion has gone through a roller coaster. That is one way of describing Distortion's history within the game. Like, it started off really weak, then they decided to buff it up, and then as more and more aura reading perks came into the game, the more problematic it grew. And it ended up becoming a meta, or like a anti-meta menace that players absolutely loathed. And then it got curb stomped many years later with so many people complaining about it and with how the perk supported rat strategies. Like, it's actually kind of funny how much the perk changed over the years. Also, I don't think I'm going to fetch much value from Exaltation if I'm up against a Trickster, now that I think about it. I mean, I will try. Trickster is nearby, I just don't know where. I did see someone going, funny that Phantom Fear was the solution. Oh, there he is. I need to try and go for rescue, because I don't know where Dustin is. Oh. Dustin is there. It's also nice that the Trickster lets people know he has main event now. That is honestly really nice. Like, also, this poor Dustin, he actually killed the Claudia there just by him going for the unhook, while Trickster had main event. Like, oh my goodness. Poor Claudia. She just dies. I'm not going to go for unhook. Yep, he has main event again. I'm going to leave her alone. Yeah, like, you see the anti-camp bar, it's going up. He's nearby. Plus, she still has plenty of time. I think there's a gen there. Gen in House of Pain. Yeah, she can go for unhook now. We need to do this gen to split pressure. Where's the final gen? Like, there's a gen in here. I suspect one in House of Pain. One all the way over there. Surely there's not a fourth one in Shack, right? Like, surely Behavior would actually have a brain. Or the spawn logic would have a brain and not spawn in there like a mad machine. But I do like the fact that Trickster finally has a audio cue to let survivors know he's in S rank for main event. That is honestly such a nice quality of life change. Okay. I now have to start running. I do see where Claudette is. I think she ran out of heal on the medkit. Yep. Oh, they have anti-healing of some sort? Okay, I'll heal her up, then we can go for rescue on Jake. I think she'll go for rescue. I'll work on the gen. Because we just need to split this 3 gen up. There we go, that's very good. Does Trickster have an add-on that applies Hemorrhage and Mangled right now? He's leaving me. He's interested in the Claudette because he knows she's Death Hook. Okay, there's another gem of progress. I just need to repair this gem as much as I can. That's good, that's good. Do that. Perfect. Now I get hooked, they heal, and everything will be right as rain. Oh, if only I had a Wicked now. I don't think I'm getting out of this basement. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize basement was in Killer Shack. I thought it was in main. So, yeah, no, I think, as the hip kids would say, my goose is cooked. I will say, though, distortion does have its fair share of use, especially in, like, comp DBD. Or, like, in the case of escape streaks, I know one person tends to run distortion, so that way they know if the killer's running lethal. So they know if they have to play super serious when there's, like, a nurse or a blight with lethal. Yeah, like, all the doors are super far away. Trickster gets main event in, like, nanoseconds. I do not think I'm getting out of here. So I do think Distortion has a place in the game. Plus, we do need, like, a proper counter perk for aura reading when it gets out of hand. But Distortion was just way too good at what it was trying to do. Back, before its rework. Oh yeah, no, he has main event now. Jake gets rescue. Do that. Oh. Does Evil make it? Oh, I think he does. We're going to drop this. Ooh, nice. Just get away from the Exegate as much as we can. Or not Exegate, the Killer Shack. They'll be able to pick Jake up at least. And then they get out. Hopefully. It was nice of them to try to get me out, but I will definitely say it was a bit of a crazy choice. You know what? I actually want to watch this. I want to see if they make it out. Claudia's already at the gate. Dustin's there too. Jake is near main building. I think he's trying to get to the other door. Yeah. He'll be able to get to the other door at the very least. Those two better open now and start leaving. Yeah, he also has ricochet blades, which is very interesting on a trickster. You don't normally see that. I love his name, Bingus. You know what? I'm giving him an upvote. That name is perfect. Alrighty. You know what? I think I'm gonna call it there. It was nice recording and getting some feedback from viewers, and I got to experience the perks a lot better now that I actually spent some good time with them. And although I didn't really theory craft much with builds, I already playtested a couple of times with the build paths, and it was more so just working on some proper ideas on what to do. Still though, I feel like I learned a lot when it comes to distortion and breakdown, when it comes to what you can do with them. So I'm gonna end it here. I would like to thank all of you for joining for the stream. Thank you once again for chatting and for giving me feedback when it comes to knowledge about the perks and their fun history. And yeah.